Today I'm back with you guys with our deck profile with an update to my Ritual Beast deck. I haven't updated this deck in like probably a year now, so it's due for an update. If you guys don't know what Ritual Beasts are, they're pretty much like a they're an older deck that relies a lot on special summoning and also abuse Ulti-Cannahawk to do funny loops and everything like that. So yeah, so I used this deck in the duel video a couple days ago as well. So if you guys want to see this deck kind of in action, you can check that video out. So, let's just get right into the deck profile. So to start off, you got 3 Spiritual Beast Tamer Winda. This is one of your power plays, I guess. I see some people run 2. I decided to run 3 just because I think it's just a really good card and you need to max out on it. But with her, it's if she's destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect, you can special a Ritual Beast monster from your deck or extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions. You can only special summon herself once per turn. All the Ritual Beasts have that, where they can only be special once per turn. So the cool thing with her is you can like bring out some stuff from your extra deck, but ignoring some conditions, and just other stuff from your deck. So she's really nice. It pretty much like puts the opponent into a position like, I don't want to kill this thing, or else you're gonna get because they don't want to give you like a huge plus. So it's hilarious when they do destroy it, because then hey, you get out your Gaia Pelio if you want, or if you want to get some stuff out your deck for your combos. So really great card. I see some people running it too. I prefer it at 3, but that's just my thing on that. So, and now on to other Ritual Beasts. 3 Elder. Elder is your main combo piece to go into plays. When you normal him, pretty much he grants you another normal summon of a Ritual Beast. So it's really good. Just gets your play started. So you mostly want to see him in your opening hand all the time. So. And then next 3 Spiritual Beast Rampengu, another combo piece. Another thing you want to see in your opening hand a lot with Elder, to be honest. So with him, once per turn you can banish a Ritual Beast monster from your deck and summon Ritual Beast from your with the same type as that monster from deck to grave. This is nice because it sets up your banished pile and also sets up your graveyard. So for Cannahawk, so like Cannahawk can like put back 2 from your banished and then search. So he's really good. He sets things up, and he's a soft once per turn. So if you did manage to get him a second time, you can do it again. So, which is great. So you can like do a lot with this card, and you can set up your graveyard and your banished pile really fast, which I really like. Another card that sets up your banished pile would be 3 of the Cannahawk. Cannahawk is pretty much gold sarcophagus on legs, so nothing really needs to be explained about him. He's just good, get stuff in your banished pile and just so you can go off. And now on to some other Ritual Beast monsters, some of the Tamers. 2 Wen, and then the 2 Lara. They pretty much act the same thing. Wen is pretty much the one that specials from banished when she's normal. This Lara is the one that specials from graveyard. So there you can like goof around with the ratios on these. Sometimes I see Lara at 1 and Wen at 1. It's like 1 Lara, 1 Wen. Other times I see 2 Lara, 1 Wen. I prefer 2 Lara and 2 Wen because I feel like if you have 1 of each, you're never gonna see them, and it's just kind of redundant when you open it at the wrong time. So yeah, I feel like 2 of each is fine because, hey, like you're not relying on only having 1 and everything of each in the deck, so, and like hoping to see it sometimes. So I prefer it both at 2 because you'll see it more often, I feel, when you need them. So that's just my thought process on that. And the last 2 Ritual Beast monsters in the deck, which are 1 Apelio and then 1 Petalfin. These are pretty much the targets you want to send off of Rampengu to grave, because they're not really doing much in your deck. They're not really doing much for you otherwise, so you mostly want to send these off of Rampengu. If you did have them on the field, Spiritual Beast Petalfin, you banish a Ritual Beast card from your hand and just like compulse. It's pretty much just compulse a monster back to the hand. And then Apelio, it's pretty much you can banish a Ritual Beast card from your graveyard. First this turn, all Ritual Beasts gain 500 attack and defense, which is actually not bad because you can get over some beefier monsters, which is nice. So he can be pretty handy. He's also a quick effect, so that's also really nice too. So that's it for Ritual Beast monsters. Now on to hand traps. 2 Ogre. and then the 2 Ash Blossom. This is, again, hand traps are really pretty much personal preference, what you guys want to play. In this deck, I do also run 2 impermanents, which I'll get to later. But if you guys want to mess around with ratios of hand traps, that's always up to you. But these are just the ones I run in the main deck. So now on to spells. 3 Pot of Desires. Pot of Desires is pretty much the best draw card for this deck. 3 of them might sound like a lot, and like maxing out on it might seem weird because you might draw into one. But to be honest, I want to see this a lot, see this to get some draws, and if I do draw into one, it's not that big of a deal because this deck just needs to be fat. Like, it needs to be faster, so this is the best draw card to make it go faster. So, and gets you into other resources. Now I know you could banish some key stuff as well, but more often than not, that hasn't happened. Like literally almost every time I resolve this thing, I almost never banish anything too drastic. So yeah, it's honestly a great card for the deck and just perfect draw card. You could drop it to 2 if you're really that comfortable. So, which is fine. 3 Call by the Grave. This deck is a combo deck, and this deck does not want to get ashed or Veiler at the wrong time. So you need to max out on this so you know your stuff is going to go through. 1 Ritual Beast Bond. This is a tech card I've been trying out. Not really a lot of people run this, but I decided to run it because it just seems interesting. So you banish 2 Ritual Beast monsters you control. Special summon 1 Ritual Beast monster from your deck and going summon conditions. It's just another way to get into Capello if you have no other ways of doing it and you need to push for game. So it's a quick play, so you can activate there's battle phase and everything, and then just swing like with Galapello, for example, for maybe more damage. So it's kind of like an OTK card, which I like about it. So that's why I run it. Now into other one-of spells. 1 Dimensional Fissure, because it's any monster sent to the graveyard is banished, so it's great for you, because if your stuff gets banished, it's at the end of the world. 1 Emergency Teleport. You got some psychic targets like Elder, like Lara, and Wen. You can throw like specials off this, so you got a lot of targets you can mess around with. And then the 1 Gold Sarcophagus, because it's limited and it's just really good in this deck. Now into traps. 3 Ritual Beast Steeds. This is their main trap card, and it's really amazing. So if you control a Ritual Beast monster, destroy monsters on the field equal to the number of Ritual Beast monsters you currently control. It does not target, so it's amazing. And pretty much just, if you have like 3 Ritual Beasts on board, you get 3 pops. So that's amazing. I like it a lot. It's just a great card for the deck. You run 3 of it, no questions asked, because it's just such a powerful card for the deck. Next, 2 Ritual Beast Ambush. This is kind of like, again, another card you can mess around with ratios with. I decided to run 2. Some people do only run 1, which I've seen, but I decided to run 2. So with this, you target 1 of your Ritual Beast Tamer monsters and 1 of your Special Beast monsters that are banished and are in your graveyard. Special Summon Defense. After this card is activated, you cannot Special Summon monsters as Ritual Beast monsters for the rest of this turn. So this is more of a card you want to activate during your opponent's turn, because then you'll bring back 2 things you need, and then during your turn you can just start comboing off again. So that's why you mostly want to resolve this in your opponent's turn, so, which is why I see some people mess around with the ratios a bit, but I have it too, just because I think it's really powerful, and just, you know, it's awesome it's pretty good. You know you're in a good position when you resolve this twice, so, like, in a duel, so, yeah. And then some other cards, 2 Infinite Permanents, so 6 kind of hand traps in total for the deck. Impermanence is just amazing. Fits perfectly right in for the deck, and yeah, just really good card. If you can't afford a permanence, you can always run 2 Effect Veiler as replacement, or just any other hand trap. And then 2 TT. You could run 3 of this. I decided to run 2 just because I felt 3 was too much. So this deck is perfect with this. You can dodge around. You can pretty much you can dodge around TT in this deck, because fusions can just be funny and just like activate themselves as chain 1, and then you shuffle them back as cost. TT, then you didn't resolve TT as like chain 2, then TT was off first, and then you special summon your 2 Ritual Beasts that you tagged out into, and they wouldn't be destroyed, which is hilarious. So like, just if you TT a Pendulum player doing that, it's hilarious. Just trust me on that. And then the last card, 1 Macrocosmos. Macrocosmos is the same thing as Dimensional Fissure, just another way of getting your banished stuff going. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. 42 cards total for the main deck. Now on to the extra deck. 2 Kimunfalcos. This is their main link monster. You could run 3 of this. I've seen, and that'd be perfectly fine, but I wanted to cut it to 2 just to make more space in the extra deck. So with him, he's really nice. All he needs is 2 Ritual Beast monsters as his material. And Ritual Beast monsters he points to gain 600 attack and defense. You can banish a Ritual Beast card from your graveyard immediately after it resolves. This card resolves. Normal summon 1 Ritual Beast monster from your hand. You can only use this effect of Ritual Beast Kimunfalcos bonus return. Quick effect, do the whole tag out thing. So he's great. Just like you want to go into this almost every time to get your combos going. So because it's really easy to get your graveyard started once you go into this. So it's awesome. Always go into this as fast as you can so you can get your combos going. Then the 1 Ulti-Cannahawk, because it's limited and it's the best fusion to get your loops going and also your searches going as well. So this deck was famous because of this card. 2 Ulti-Paleo, pretty much the beat stick as well. The 1 Pelfin. You could run 2 if you're more comfortable. I decided there was only 1 because you don't really go into her very often. She's more of a defensive card that can't be destroyed by card effects, which is cool. And then 2 Ulti-Paleo, because there's multiple ways of getting him out. You can run more than 1, I feel. And he's great. When he's fusioned or successfully contact fused, he will gain his effect during another player's turn when a spell trap or monster effect is activated. Banish a Ritual Beast card from your hand, negate the activation you destroy. So he's kind of a solemn judgment in a way. And yeah, if you special him off a bond though, he gets no effect. So you have to successfully contact fuse him in order to gain that effect. But otherwise, if you don't even have the effect, he's a great 3200 beat stick. So there's always that. Then you got 1 Underclock Taker to start off with links, and Nightmare package of Cerberus, Phoenix, and then Gryphon. Gryphon's a tech card I'm trying out. It's kind of it's hit or miss. You could cut it if you want. I just like it because you can grab back when there's spell or traps. So you can grab back a Steeds and set it, and then just like so you have a protected play and everything. And also it's a great stun card as well. Then onto the XZs. 1 Castel, 1 Leviaire, because you have a few level 3s in here you can summon this off of, or use as material for this. And then the last card, 1 Vistward, to get rid of graveyard effects. So yeah, that's it for the deck. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I really enjoy Ritual Beasts. They're a really cool fun deck, and they're always fun to play around with whenever you get the chance. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any questions about my deck, leave it down in the comment section below. If there are any other Ritual Beast players out there, always give constructive criticism in the comments. That's completely fine. If you guys think there's some cards I need to change in this deck, leave it down in the comment section below as well. I'll gladly take a look. But yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.